gentlemen, welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, big bad bat attack stuff. This list comes from Scipios, who did well with it in an MTGO event. I've been using decks from the MTGO events often. No shame, I'm net decking. I need a little inspiration. When I get ideas for cool decks like playing a 200 card mono white pile, I'll do it. But if I wake up and I really don't have anything new that's been on my mind, which is hard to do because Standard's very old, stale, and we're in a bit of a dry period as far as new cards go, then yeah, I'm gonna take some lists from the events and show you what's cool about them. What's cool about this deck? It's actually a sneaky aggro deck. There are 25 creatures in this deck. Wizards, you're making creatures so good, you're making spells so weak. It's what is going on here? Look at all these creatures. This is also very nearly mono black. The green is literally for the Mosswood Dread Knight, the Glissa Sunslayer, and the Restless Cottage. So you might be saying it's just play mono black. Well, it's worth it. This is a really good creature land, the Restless Cottage. Dread Knight is a really good card, and of course Glissa, you gotta block or kill that thing, and blocking it doesn't end well. So it's a good deck is what I'm trying to say. I think that what stands out to me about this list versus others is Archfiend of the Dross, 4 copies, the biggest of the Batmen. I'm Batman. But just to top it off, there is one more big bat god. There's also Deep Cavern Bat. CGB, you don't like Deep Cavern Bat. I thought you didn't like Deep Cavern Bat, CGB. No questions. It's in the deck and it's part of the whole scheme. I will say I like it a lot better. I should really do a deep dive on this card because I could monologue for a bit on when this is good and when this is bad. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. When you are killing your opponent, this card is good. And you do need to kill them at a pretty fast pace. So Deep Cavern Bat, backed by 25 creatures that love to attack and hit. It draws removal, basically, and then the other creatures kill the opponent quickly. I love it that they're combining the bat with the Archfiend. That's really good. Bats in mid-range shells with more than 10 spells in them that are trying to play a longer game. Any of you crazies who have put bats in decks that ramp up to a Tally or a Troxa, the bat's going to be on the battlefield too long. Eventually, the opponent will draw something to kill it conveniently, or worse, a board wipe that takes it out and everything else. And your bat didn't do much. It pecked away 3 times and just made things inconvenient. Don't play bats in those decks. Bats you need to get them dead. Bats need to be in decks that get them dead. That's why I love the Archfiend in this deck. It's it's sending a message. You're gonna die. That's what we're going for here. And I also love the one of Gix's command to battle the soldier type decks. This list sings to me, so I'm really excited to see how it does in best of 1. Speaking of best of 1, this is a best of 3 list because it was played in a tournament-ish event on Magic Online. So you do not have to craft the sideboard if you do not play best of 3. Just the usual let you know. I love the 4 duress. I don't know why we stopped sideboarding 4 duress and 4 negate. Those were my favorite 4 of in the sideboard cards growing up, and it just kind of fell out of favor with all the variety of stuff available. But this person doubles down even more. Pilfer. Oh my goodness. Look, I can't promise I know how they play. I can't watch their games. I bet in sideboarding when these came in that the bats came out. And that is a trade most of you bat enjoyers wouldn't make. But I bet the bats came out to add pilfers and duresses in the situations where the bat is going to take, the decks are just going to take too long to win. That's my guess. I don't know, but that's what I do. Thank you to the sponsors of this video, CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5 at checkout. Thank you to Ultimate Guard. Guys, I've just started a year-long sponsorship deal with Ultimate Guard. They're taking really good care of me and my cards. Please do me a favor. If you like the channel and what I do, it really helps if you would click the link in the description and show them some love from CGB's channel. All you gotta do is click the link, shop around, see if there's some stuff that you'd like. I promise you it helps me, and thank you very much. Now, let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Bat. I'm gonna play the bat. So of course it's a keep. 100% always with bat. Bat, greatest card ever. Never doubt bat. Doesn't matter if I draw nothing but basic lands the rest of the game, bat's gonna carry. Every time. 60% of the time, it works every time. Yeah, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Cry in the corner. You're done. It's over for you. Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna set up some little mill shenanigans? You gonna discard a Tyrion Mull or Mindbreaker, whatever? Nobody cares. Nobody cares what your name is. Nobody cares what you do here. You populate. Yeah, that's gotta go. 2 Jaces. Mauler and 2 Jaces is game. So I guess we have to take one of the Jaces. What you gonna do? Plus on a bat? Useless. Your efforts are pointless. Your gameplay is sloppy. If they're gonna have this Jace out, what are they gonna do? So they have to sequence it: Mindbreaker, then use Jace, then use Jace. If they Mindbreak next turn, and then use the Jace to set up Jace, and then I win the next turn, we can take it with the bat, and then we're just playing against a sweeper forever. If we play, yeah, I guess, and that would also be awesome if they plus the Jace. Like, if they plus the Jace on the Glissa, I guess we're also buying time. Let's see what they do. They could be trying to set up Jace and Jace on the same turn. Oh, they don't have the land. Aww. They're gonna have to spend another turn. 2 of them? Good lord. I don't think we have a chance in hell. We're gonna get rolled here. But if they have a depopulate, we can't win. Like, it's impossible. So we have to play as if they don't. So we have to play an Archfiend here.
What you're thinking won't work.
We have to threaten to kill this Jace. We want to lead them into a path where they go Mindbreaker, activate Jace, then untap, try to Jace win, but we take it with a bat. And that's what buys us the time we need. Yeah, that's the way this game has to go to have a chance. Okay, it's a good start.
Plans are beyond your comprehension.
Wandering Emperor in this deck as well, right? All right. Well, if they don't have Depopulate, then we just need to bat them out of this game. Bat them right out of the sky. So let's see if we can get a Wandering Emperor here. Oh, they drew another Destroy Evil. That's a bad use of their mana, though. We love that. Those Memory Deluges could really cost them time that they need. Play you. If their Jace isn't functional, do we win? It's interesting. Because Mindbreaker can't do it on its own. Jace has to finish the job. And yeah, you can see the wheels turning on this sequence. These Memory Deluges are good cards, but they take time. Time that the opponent could lose their Jace or just fall behind. And they're passing. We draw a cut down that's useless. Get him! Another card that's useless. I mean, it's pretty clear what they're up to. They're gonna try to deluge into Sweeper. Unless they use their mana here? Oh, thank God. Oh, that's awesome.
Surrender is simple.
So 2 options. Takanuma for 3, get back Preacher, play that, or Archfiend. We're going Archfiend. Top rope. I mean, they're leaving themselves in bad positions. I think they would have been better off letting that Jace go and casting their Memory Deluge and trying to sweep the board. Because if they sweep the board from this point, I'm dead, I think. But now they need Sweeper this turn or they are in huge trouble. They're going for it. How lucky are they?
Potato
3 creatures down there, and we have a Takenuma. That Gix could be really nice. Tap land. Yeah, now they're going to Memory Deluge. They're still leaving their Mindbreakers down there. A counter. A Dread Knight. It's 3 to use, 3 to get Gix. Let's go for it. I know we're milling ourselves. I'm well aware. But we're going to need pressure if they do find a sweeper. We're going to need more bats and really good magic cards. Actually, we can just send 1, right? Because the Glissa can do it. Okay. We will draw. So they didn't get much mill out of that Jace, but we did draw a bunch of cards to make it a little easier for them. Regardless, they're going to need 2 turns. They have to sweep this board. Which means what? We get a little rebuild, and they're at 10? I would have liked it if they were lower. 10 is still really good. Go for the throat doesn't work on a mind breaker. I don't think anything I have in the deck does. They didn't find a sweeper and they scoop and they die. I love that. They played way too attached to that Jace. They needed to just burn that Jace and cast those Memory Deluges and find that sweeper. Because if they sweep, if they get both those Memory Deluges cast and find that sweeper, you know, they're probably gonna win. Espresso, pass me a shot. Bat, can't lose. Undefeated with a bat on turn 2. That is a current statistic I have in 2024. Our opponent is all in on Rowan. Like, sold. Would have a Rowan pet if available. But this looks like a raptor that a Rowan would ride. I find it interesting that Arcfiend of the Dross is making this big comeback in best of 3. The card's definitely like all right in best of 1. I think it's because Burn Down the House has become super popular. Take their Feldon. They attack with a Swift Spear. I guess the Feldon as a 3/3 is fine. It's still frustrating. The Frenzy, of course, very scary card. And the opponent will be able to proc it eventually. Let's go bat. So yeah, no lightning strike, no play with fire, but we have 2 lands. We've got to draw land here. That much thinking. Seems like they might have drawn a rage. They were thinking about getting it in then. Oh, let's find out. Oops, more bats. Got him. All right, no land for the opponent, please. I wasn't allowed to have one. You can't either, and I run more lands in my deck than you run in yours. I hate cheaters. I hate the unfair universe we live in. All right, we're fine. This is fine. It's gonna be fine. I can do this. Man, did they draw the instant they need? Why couldn't they draw another land? We're so good at it. Oh, come on. Just draw that in the other order and we're still playing. Bats are no longer undefeated. Today's Patreon shout out goes to Burns. You better not be burning me. I'm allergic to burn. I am burn proof. I will never be burned. I've never been burned on this channel in my life, and I won't start today. Anyway, Burns, thanks to you for being a patron of the channel. You too can become a patron and get a video shout out. Link in the description. Burns, you're cool. This is a story all about how my light got flipped upside down. Now, yeah, blah, blah, chair, Bel Air, something, Fresh Prince reference. Go on. Got to evaluate hand. Can't come up with lyrics. Deep cavern bat. Keep. Hey, we'll hit our third land drop on time this time. It's an improvement over frickin' whitelisted mono red. Ah, deck of the day right there. So, bat. Bat is good against them, but there's a lot of redundancy. I can recover from a bat pretty well. I guess it has to be the mentor. Try to keep them off their creatures. That's the best thing you can do. Especially while we have no removal of any kind. Ugh. Like I said, lots of redundancy. Ba-boom! No chance that's what you got. Especially with a fading open hand. Gotta do it now. Wow, their last two draw steps were really freaking good. They were so good. Bat. In this case, I think it's the chart, of course, but opponent might just burn one of these. This fading hope. We'll see. Do I try to trade with these creatures? Maybe they'll burn the fading hope now out of boredom. It would be a mistake. They do not. Yeah, we gotta have butts on the ground. It's Dread Knight time. Nope, that's the right target. Maybe I take the fading hope there. It's a little better somehow, but we had to get through it. We had to get through it somehow, some way, or we could never kill this mentor. What am I talking about? We're never going to kill this mentor. It's not going to happen. Opponent's going to destroy us. I know how this deck works. Trust me. All right, draw removal. This is our chance. We missed our chance. All right, we need something that can block these. If they don't have a spell... They don't have a spell. Yeah, we have to play as if they don't have a spell. Nothing in the graveyard? Nothing. Perfect. Okay, we'll take the Jin then, and they will top deck a land. And we'll be in the game. Okay. Love that. They turn on full control for bluff equity. It won't work on me. I know a nothing burger when I see one. $12.15. Dread Knight. Dread Knight. Underdogger. They're gonna need a sequence of like 3 spells so that we're not trading with their monks. But they draw. No, you don't have anything. Wait, are they phasing this out? No, that's bad timing. No, don't do it now. What are you doing? Now you have to draw perfect. You didn't draw perfect. That was a bad play. You do that on my turn, that's 5 extra damage. You just play the mentor though and wait another turn. I don't see how you lose. But now you can definitely lose. 15. Creature Mirix? The other option is cottage attack, eat food, which might be even better. 3 life is definitely worth a hit. Do they have to block here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They do. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Gutsy swings. Let's go. If they don't draw us... Oh, wait. Now they can cast the helping hand. So that's... I'm at 9. This is... No, I'm at 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Balls. I think I just threw. I forgot about the helping hand getting it back. Big mistake. I mean, there's a chance they win there anyway. God. Math. That's on me, man. Oh, I gotta live with that. Oh. I know better. I blame mono red. Gets me so tilted. Makes me hate the game I love. This hand is so good against mono red that we keep it. Been here before. We're going in circles. Let's see if what we get out of them on turn 2. Yep. The real question, though, do we bat? I think we bat. Two chicks, 1 adversary. Okay. Bats offset chicks. No spells. It's a big deal. And their top deck wasn't notable. It might be a land. Which makes me wonder if I'm supposed to play this bat. But we just wait for them to kill this bat, then we take the bloodthirsty adversary back. That's a better deal. I do worry about using my last removal spell here. Let's just play the 3/2. Like, they could have drawn a Godric or a Squee. That is not what I'm willing to lose to at this stage. Yeah, that tells us the situation, doesn't it? When they don't attack with that Swift Spear. I think that's a land in your hand. No, we're not getting that Dread Knight back. Let's get down Leglissa. Third chick. Are you ready for an Arc Fiend? I think Glissa can stay home. The way that we lose this game is getting punked out. It's a big critter. Gonna put a clock on you. Mono red, you gonna come up with a game plan, or are you gonna go cry? Maybe an angry Reddit post. Why does the Deep Cavern bat so broken? It's not fair. Shuffler is like rigged and stuff. I won 3 games in a row, and it's not gonna let me win a 4th game. It stacks my opponent's deck. It makes me draw Phoenix chicks when they're bad. You know the posts I'm talking about. You know. Some of you in the comments right now. No timeouts. Oh, mono red. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this, mono red. No. Maybe their out is that I remove counters from my Arcfiend. Feel the sweet, sweet, salty tears. All right. All right. All right. Show me the grip. Let's see it. If only you had priority. Loser. Bing. I'll just remove 3 counters from... Nope, just kidding. Obviously the bat. You know, Play with Fire is probably the most interesting draw they could have there, and they scooped. They can use it on the bat. They can get back their adversary. They can either hold it for next turn, which there's nothing really in the graveyard. They probably just play it. I mean, then if they attack, the Glissa blocks 1 thing. The Swift Spear hits for 2. 2 chicks hit. 2 creatures die. They lose 4. My counterattack puts them down... I'm not sure how low. I'm at 10. They still have 2 chicks and a Swift Spear, and they're top decking. I don't think they can possibly win. But I have seen absolute nonsense out of Mono Red before. The mental resiliency, though, on this particular player, not there. Not there. They're off to go play Pokemon or something. It's the 500 game. Can we finish at 3-2? Or are we confined to a sub 500 record? In best of 1 arena, all that matters. Are you above 500? That'll get you to Mythic. This hand is good. Unless our opponent doesn't play creatures. Come on. Line it up for me. Bring it out. Okay. Enchantments. It's fine. So we can have turn 2, cut down, or go for the throw into Preacher. We got a Calyx. Calyx is a good magic card. Very dangerous. We want to keep the life totals tied if possible, so I'm not even putting the waste on the battlefield, because a Preacher trigger with tied life total is so good. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Played around the removal spell. We have an elite enchantment gamer. I didn't know those existed. Thanks for the buff. They're playing control. Okay. Sure. I mean, they have to do something about this or it will kill them, right? They have to play a creature, and I'm not going to let it live. So a creature's going to die. Let's see if they have the double ossification hand. I can't believe how often, honestly, the enchantment deck has double ossification. It blows my mind. Like, I get it if they picked one off of Commune, you know? Woof. They've got it. They always do. Unreal. Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to be out of gas. They're going to be out of gas. I would like to somehow leave the dog. And I suppose a go for the throat on the Michiko, a cut down on the Calyx could do it. Am I going to play around a card called Royal Treatment? I don't think I can beat that card if they do have it. And if they do, I'd rather it be on the Calyx, so we pass. Yep. Position your +1/+1 counter. They go to the dog, which they should. They have no royal treatment. Yeah, I think my play is going to be using Virtue to farm their graveyard and beat them to death with it. Here's the Audacity. Oh, I hate that. But wait, if we kill this, it's a 3/3, right? Yeah. So this is the right play. So they don't get their Audacity card. They are actually a smart enchantment player. That is the truth. Let's use the Virtue. Let's use the Dread Knight. Do I want to get the Virtue down next turn? I think that's my plan. I could get the Dread Knight down this turn. Like, say their hand is another ossification, right? I think if we get the Virtue down next turn, it will be fast enough. You don't have any more removal spells, so whatever they play is going to stick. Oh, it had to be a Calyx. It had to be a Calyx, their best card. All right, can't play Virtue here. We got to size up against Calyx, but Glissa is actually amazing. So let's play it. And if they don't have the ossification, they're in trouble. If they do, we are wrecked. Uh-huh. Man, is that last card the third ossification? That, oh my god, that would be so bad. Okay, Double Weaver. I hate this card. I think it's terrible, and I'm glad they have it. That's wonderful news. Boseiju. Clutch Boseiju. Gets back the Preacher or the Archfiend. Well, they have to block the Glissa. That's one of the kind of tricky parts here. So they're giving up a Weaver. And I love that. Because now the Cottage threatens to block the Calyx. I think we pass here. There's a lot that could go wrong with their top deck, and Boseiju keeps all of it from going wrong. We're ahead. Let's stay ahead. Okay, I mean, I will make this trade if that's the offer here. They scoop. So we block, we channel the Boseiju to blow up the Weaver, and it's not even a trade. And if they just don't have it there, they're dead. Enchantments dismissed. We are above 500. We are a legitimate Magic the Gathering best of one ladder deck. And we are back for the post-game wraps. 3-2. I lost to Mono Red. I'm a disgrace to my own dojo, but I do love the list. I think it's a pretty tight black-green list. I like the proactivity. I hate saying that because, you know, I like control. But the creatures are too good these days, and it's really hard not to play them. I think that the green for Dread Knight and Glissa is smart. A lot of stuff I said in the intro holding true. I also think it's a good sideboard. Like, I would really like to try this in best of 3 if I had the patience for such a format. I'm out of touch. I'm out of the loop. I don't sideboard. I can't take it. The one card I'm not sure about is Mirix. I'm not sure where this card is the thing that grinds out the game and wins you games you wouldn't win otherwise. It really makes me want to run, you know, something else in this spot, and there's some really good lands out there. Field of Ruin comes to mind very much as a land that I would love to run to mess with the opponent's deck and mess with their creature lands, because I just don't see it. I don't see where the Mirix pulls off the victories. So let me know. Let me know if you know where Mirix matters, because it sure doesn't matter against the control decks that I play. My control decks have Field of Ruins, and I haven't lost to a Mirix in a while. So that is my question mark for the deck. And if you guys play some best of 3, let me know. Do you take out the bats for the duresses? Are your sideboard strategies tight? Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. Remember to check out Ultimate Guard, please. And please check out CoolStuffInc.com, the sponsors of my channel. You're cool.